Hey folks, Quilly here and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We are Quilly the Gusty. It sounds like we've had too many beans is what it is. We are a Draconian Air Elementalist of Sif Muna over here. We are on dungeon level 5. We have left dungeon level 4 mostly unexplored because it's got a couple of dudes on it. It's got both, it's actually got an ogre as well, which we could probably take, honestly. If we'd cleared the rest of the level, I would have felt very confident taking on the ogre, by having the safety to sort of kite a bunch. But it's got Grinder and Sigmund on there. Not really looking towards tackling them. I do have enough spell slots to... I could also pick up Lightning Bolt, but it's too far away. We are going to pick up Airstrike, though. Very nice, very, very, very powerful spell. Can't miss because it's smite targeted. And it's untyped as well, basically. It's just pure air damage, so no resistance to it, and it does bonus damage to flying creatures, which is going to let us F up some people later on. So it's pure air. We are still focusing air magic. We're also focusing spell casting as well in general, just for some more spell slots, as well as trying to keep the hunger sort of balanced. I mean, it's not like we're really at a risk of starving or anything like that, but... you see, especially if we decide to start spamming Airstrike, the hunger would be pretty ridiculous. It is a loud spell, so we're still going to use Shock plenty. We're not going to swap to like using Airstrike exclusively at any point, I don't think. But its power can scale up a lot more. It is still a full screen target, which is nice. And yeah, 19% failure right now, so we're not looking to use it. Well, if we ran into a dangerous flying creature right now, we would use it. But that's not the plan. I suppose I could probably set up a macro. M on 2 key. Which we'll redefine to... I don't even remember what all those spells were for. I must have played some other character? Because, I mean, I clearly wasn't using that for our Deep Dwarf. They might have been leftover macros from a previous character before that, actually. Anyway, ZC, I believe, is what Airstrike is on. We'll put in the dot for the autocast. And just double check. Yeah. There's a spear, which does give you some reach stuff, but we're not currently looking to get some summons and things, which is or we don't have the ability to do it. We might do summon stuff later on, depending on what books we get. You do a surprising amount of damage. Also, you're being very hard to kill, and maybe I shouldn't have just stood there and tried to zap you, but I was like having a hard time believing I wouldn't just win that. A steam dragon. What were we saying about dangerous flying creatures? 17% failure ain't great. No, I don't want to move to it. This is XV, not X enter. 30 HP. It can steam ball. It can bite and claw. I should probably just run. The problem is, I don't really have anywhere I can run to, other than perhaps up these stairs, which I haven't explored. There's a chance... No, we don't. Actually, with the magic mapping, we know where we're going to pop out. Is it going to be right over here? So, unfortunately, if we pop up and Sigmund or Grinder happen to be there, we don't have an easy escape to anywhere else. There's an upstairs there. Reaching it might be feasible, but I don't know about that. Now, we can, of course, we've got a scroll of teleport as well. Now, the alternative is I could run backwards over here. Certainly not to the downstairs, but then I'm running down the straight corridor over here with really no escape. And finally, the other thing I could do is just try to take this dragon. Now, if I had identified a Potion of Brilliance at this point, which I believe increases your spellcasting abilities, drinking the Potion of Brilliance would probably enable me to spam Airstrike very comfortably. Now, Airstrike is level 4. So it's 4 mana, so I can only cast it twice right now. And there's a possibility one or both will fail to cast, and I don't even know how much damage it actually does. Let's see, because this dragon has 30 hit points, right? Airstrike. Just Googling it. Its damage is, not that high. Oh, we'll do, so it's 50% more against flying enemies. So it's got a base damage of 8 plus 1d... some amount based on power. Now, my power's not going to be that high, so I'm betting it'll probably do something like... Let's assume it'll do about 10-ish damage, which, with a 50% boost, means 15, which means if I do hit with both spells, there's a chance, in fact, that I kill the 30 hit point Steam Dragon. There's also a big giant chance that I don't, even if I hit with both spells. I don't have the first tier of Sifmuna ability, otherwise I'd be able to cast it a third time guaranteed. I think the right thing to do is to go up the stairs. I have chosen poorly. We're going to read teleportation. I'm actually wondering if I should go down the stairs. If I just do this and peek. No. Shift X. There we go. Now, there's a lot of this level I don't know. There's a lot of this level I do know, and I don't like it. We're going to cast Swiftness. Which may have been bad, because, yeah, there's not going to be enough time, and then I'm just going to be sitting here very close to slow down, but I can run to the upstairs. And I'm just going to wait here. Okay. Now, again, we used another scroll there. On the other hand, that Steam Dragon, that I didn't really have control over encountering that Steam Dragon. And I think I took the route of minimizing risk. The fact that we went up the stairs and were surrounded by orcs was very bad luck. And I don't think reading the Scroll of Teleport on this level was the right answer. Now, what I do want to do is peek down these stairs. You'll be annoying to kill, because you do have high evasion. I can't set up a double. No. You won't be dangerous, but you will be... Oh! This actually be a good candidate for airstriking. I'm just gonna melee attack him to build up my magic. Like, he's not... Especially with 9 AC, he's not that bad. Airstrike, so I failed to cast. Yeah, I got him poisoned. He's resistant to poison, so it's actually hard to do that. And he's not going to take as much damage from it, but... No, he didn't die, did he? Oh, I did kill him. Okay. I don't have my first tick of piety yet, though. That's very far away. Although, the dragon was fairly far when I did this, too. It's probably alright. Bullfrog skeleton. Really? Can't double zap him? That's annoying. Again, I can run up the stairs if this turns into a problem. They're surprisingly tough. So, if I zap all the way down here, we can zap you both at a time. You got some sort of magic axe. Rest. Okay, so far so good. I don't think I can double bounce you here, but if you move... Die. Die. Okay. Nice little shot. There we go. I was going to say, we'd actually reflect to ourselves there, so let's not do that. Positioning is super important. We are a pale Draconian, which is kind of amazing for us, because, as you can see, we learn fire magic quicker, sure. We also learn air magic quicker, which actually retroactively raised our level. We're also better at evocation, and we can blast steam. Now, steam is damage-wise one of the weaker. We got some people watching here. One of the weaker breath weapons. It doesn't do that much damage, although it does linger. But it's also good for blocking line of sight, which can be very interesting. So, yeah, then our aptitudes change. So if we hit M, and then do this, then we're now at +1 with air magic as opposed to 0. We're also +1 at fire magic as opposed to 0. The pale Draconian, also, I don't think gets any negative aptitudes. I'm just loading up on the wiki here on the other monitor just to double check here. Pale. Yeah, +1 fire magic, +1 air magic, +1 evocations. It gives us resist steam, which I didn't even realize was a thing. So I guess we can stand in our own steam clouds. We also get an interesting set of bonus. Fire magic on top of water is really interesting because it creates steam clouds. Now we don't have a fire magic book yet, but yeah, and then we can blast steam clouds, which do little damage but block line of sight, which can be handy in times. The evocation's not bad either, because we might not pick up any sort of hex abilities, and we might want to just pick up enough evocations to reliably be able to hex wand people, like use paralysis, for example. That being said, we are going to have spells, so it's maybe a little bit less. Let's go here, chop that up. Just going to rest here, and we'll check out the shop. Antique armor. We don't have boots yet. Now, these are probably... Now, they're not identified, so it could be cursed, it could be things. It's not going to be a powerful magic boots, because it doesn't say that it's, you know, rune boots or anything. But I think it's probably worth picking this up just for the +1 base AC, because we haven't found boots anywhere else. I'm going to buy them. Watch them turn out to be cursed. Alright, no, just base, but that's okay. So we're at 10 AC now, and none of that hurts our EV either, not that we have a ton of it. Somewhat unpleasant. Somewhat unpleasant. So we still don't have... It's funny that our steam doesn't show up anywhere in here. We don't have any magic resistance, which means there's definitely some possibilities of annoying debuffs over here. We're not that far away from this staircase. Thing is, I think we can take this. But I also believe there's a chance that something horrible happens. Mostly comes down to the question of whether or not there's a priest. I think the right thing to do is to walk to the stairs. In fact, I'm going to cast Swiftness, walking to the stairs, and we can fight there. As a safety. We're no longer swift. If I zap him here... Okay. Yeah, no, we're likely to hit ourselves. Yeah. I think I can step forward in this case. Oh, it's not going to do the angled shot? There we go. I'll just stab you for venom. I didn't actually mean to start auto-exploring right away. Like, at all. I did that sort of on reflex. But we know there's some dangerous stuff out there. Do I want to leave this level? I mean, there's only the one more. One more wizard. We didn't actually see a priest and all that. It's probably okay. Tell you what I'm going to do, though. Is I'm going to encourage me to auto-explore still fairly close to the steps. Crimson Imp. Let's Airstrike him. Boom. Fighting's level 3. Again, a little bit more hit points, which is good. More identify. Yeah, I don't know where that priest went. Or that wizard. Rest. What's our failure chance on Airstrike now? 11%! It's definitely getting a lot better. Having the +1 aptitude for air magic is very nice here. The thing is, all the Draconian forms are fine. I'm certainly not going to complain about the ones we've got. Like, purple might have been the ideal for what we're doing. But pale is also exceptional. It's nice that we don't get a negative aptitude. I'm not afraid of these guys. Let's make sure to sort of wake one up here. There's a bark, which is going to get the rest of these guys. Or I thought. I guess they were too far away. The barking's not as loud as, like, an alarm trap. Noel's probably not alone, but we got a staircase. I'm going to wake him up and then just pull back to this staircase area. I'm going to take advantage of the line shots over here. Like I said, he's probably not alone. Nice miscast. I can't. I think I can hit both. Yes. He's going to stab me from there, which is nice because he's not going to move next to the stairs. Okay, good. He's not going to move next to the stairs, so if I had to run away, he wouldn't have followed up. We would have just had the one And that would have been okay. I probably could have gone down to the same staircase, but... There's our wizard. Excellent. There's that shop we checked out before. Lone orc here should be fine. I could stab them, but... If you're alone, you're going to be okay. We've got lots of distance. Nice cast fail. You're going to stay one tile off of us, which doesn't make a difference in this case. No double bounce. He hasn't noticed me yet. No, he has noticed me now. I'm just pulling away from where he would have come from. To hopefully... Surely there's a body here. There we go. Freaking starvation, man. Phantom. You are hard to hit with your EV. You're not actually resistant to electricity or anything. Hold on. Do you count as flying? You do count as flying. So if we hit you with an airstrike, and we don't have to worry about missing you, although I do have to worry about deflecting to myself here. Boom! There we go. You can't miss with the airstrike. Level 7 air magic as well. What are we at now? We're at 8 with airstrike. Woo, very good. It's still expensive enough that I'd like to have it keep going up, but yeah. Do I want to memorize lightning bolt? Well, we don't have the spell levels, and it would still be at 47% failure chance. So I think the answer is no. We can keep studying pure air right now, because I do want to get the airstrike failure down a bit lower. We could consider turning conjurations on, just because it is lower level and therefore would level up fairly quickly. I think what I'll do is I will turn it on. I'll keep the air magic focused. I'm going to ask for conjurations to go up to level 6. And I'm going to ask air magic to go up to like level 10 for now. Because if we hit those, our failure chances are going to be pretty low. We don't know what our late game spells are going to be like, if anything. So if those get turned off and then we continue to develop some fighting for some, more hit points and just some generic spell casting so that everything's just a little bit stronger, that's going to be okay. Done exploring. Okay, we're going to peek down some of these stairs. Howler Monkeys. Fairly okay. They do like to shout, which means they tend to attract a lot of attention. But this is a good way to fight them. Okay, we'll check the last stair down, right over here. I'm going to move out from there, because this is not a good angle to fight that in, because of the reflection. I don't think there's any way to get a bounce on here. Boom. Man, bullfrogs. Even in living form. Damn. They are tough. Howler Monkey by himself is fine. Yeah, there's not going to be any bounce there. Again, he will shout. Just going to wait a little bit because he might have attracted attention. Scorpion could be quite dangerous. We don't have any R poison. Blasted with air. I think we're just going to pop up over here. Now, this will be the other staircase that's fairly close to the Scorpion, which I'm okay with. Perfect. Yeah, we got a point of Dex for free from our level up. Every 4 levels, we get a random trait. I mean, Dex can lead to EV, but what we want is just more int at a time. Identify and a ring. Now, do I have Remove Curse? I think I do, because we had plenty, right? So... Oh, and we had another ring from earlier. Int is handy. Protection from fire. Interesting. Interesting. The question becomes, are fire handier than +1 AC? +1 AC is really weak sauce, but we're not going to hit by a lot of fire right now. So I think for now, I'll put on protection. But that might not be the long-term plan. We haven't picked up anything else. We never did find a sling, not that we're necessarily going to go and level up our skill. We got the Wand of Flame. It's a pretty weak wand, but I guess we can carry it for now. Oh, we are going to identify the murky coppery potions. Potions of Brilliance. Okay, that can give us a much-needed spell boost. Scorpion. Well, there's some kiting possibilities. I can't double bounce you here, but here I can. There we go, without being hit myself. Now, we might have, if we could have ended up being a black Draconian, then it would have been crazy, because I think we would have had resistance to lightning, to electricity built in, and then we could have, words are hard. Then we could have lightning discharged herself a bunch. Now this is flying and can't go upstairs, but it's 62 HP. Hits for 13, so it's not wielding a weapon, despite what it looks like in the art. I think the answer here is we do just run away from this guy. We could try some airstriking, but no. He would take a lot of airstrikes to kill. We do have our first point of Sifmuna here. I think Divine Magic, we enable it. It's toggled on. There we go. It's toggled on, and I think we leave it toggled on forever now, so that we can always get one extra spell cast. We're going to start our exploration from down here, although we know the ghost isn't too far. Now, this ogre here, it's not quite enough range to do the bounce. And a water moccasin. That is... yeah, no, that's too much. Water moccasin is also very fast and very deadly. I wonder, should we go up and see if we can take these guys out? I'm not sure if we can. And I'm very tempted to just leave this level completely. We're not that far from the ghost. Or these guys. Like, this is actually very annoying to navigate. I should eat something. It's very scary. We haven't found any downstairs, right? No. Bloodstained leather armor. So that's an artifact leather armor. Which, if we were any other spellcaster, we could probably consider putting that on, but we can't here. The Sky Beast is immune or resistant to electricity. Right, if we take a look. Immune to electricity. However, we're fine with fighting it because Airstrike is not electricity, and it also does bonus to flying creatures, such as these guys over here. So we'll just airstrike them a bunch. Boom, boom, boom. Kill them. Get some more air magic at the same time. Lovely. I suppose I'm just going to make sure the area around here is clear, and then I'm going to poke down the stairs. I'll make sure it's clear in case I need to drag anyone up. I want to make sure there's no threats. Oh, we can double check the other upstairs. Oh, and another upstairs over there. Big kobold, that's fine. The skeleton won't follow us down the stairs. Yeah, I can't do double bounces right now. So tell you what, I'm gonna take care of the skeleton first. Then go down. Rest. Come back up. Slightly, you know, he's gonna make a bunch of noise, but we don't have to stick around. Kill the guy with the throwing stuff. That's nice. Thank you for lining up for me. You're no longer lined up that way, but this'll go. There's all the noise, but again, it's fine. The Howler Monkey, we're just going to drag down. He'll make a lot of noise on this level. Although he didn't. I think there's a cooldown to his shouts, so he didn't actually do it. Now, we do know there's a lot of threats on this level that might have just been pulled by that noise. Here, let's just drag you down. Boom, boom, boom. A blowgun? We don't have any needles, do we? No. We had set needles on earlier, I believe. Yeah. Did he not drop any needles when we killed? That's weird. Okay, we're gonna check this upstairs. Oh, I should have just airstrike you. Zap, zap. Done. Let me just look around a little bit more first. Oh, hello. Double zap, double zap. Are you alone? I was going to say, that would be very unexpected if you were. I'm going to move to the somewhat safer stair, although, hold on, it's actually going to be this one. Because the noise could have drawn something to the other staircase. Ooh. Is there someone there? There you are. Hello. Die. Double zap. Single zaps. Okay. Check up these stairs. There's the ghost. Okay. That's fine. We were just verifying. And the ghost will wander around, so I'm not going to put an X on the stairs, although short term I don't want to run back up this one. Until I've given the ghost a chance to wander. Die, die, die. Another ghost. Now, ghosts are worth huge XP. Centaur Hunter. It doesn't say he's got a bow. 17 base damage is pretty scary, though. Oh, he'll also be fast because he's Centaur. Luckily, he didn't notice me yet. So many ghosts. So many dead adventurers. Level 5 spellcasting. So, I mean, I could learn Lightning Bolt. It's still a 22% failure rate. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, we did get another book. Hold on. I don't remember when we got this. Summoning crap is very handy. Lightning Spire. Hello. Hello. That's what we want. We may want to consider more summons. Let's leave that be for now. So I just unhid Summon Lightning Spire. I will now memorize Summon Lightning Spire. I don't know when we picked that up. It wasn't from the god, I think. Yeah, no. Wow. So Lightning Spire is really quite nice. Because what it does, I guess we go here and then go here. Constructs a lightning spire in a nearby location. It can fire bouncing bolts of electricity at its caster's foes, but it's completely immobile. So it's something that's physically there. People will attack it and try to kill it. And yeah, it's gonna fire some lightning bolts. It does bounce around. It could hit me if I'm not careful. But it's very, very, very potent. Very potent. So what does that mean? I mean, we're on dungeon level 8. What's our safest bet? Is our safest bet to continue doing dungeon level 8? At this point, knowing there's a ghost? Or do we go back up and I think we clear level 4. Get the XP from that. We might even take a crack at Combs Ghost on level 7 after. And go dungeon 4. Oh, that's interesting pathing that you chose to take. Water Moccasin Zombie should be fine. It can't poison us. Yeah. Oops, I actually want to do the manual cast. Done. Now, if I were to use any of these, what are we talking about for hunger? Lots of hunger for Summon Lightning Spire. Insane amounts. It is nice and quiet, though, although I think the lightning bolts it casts may be less quiet. Okay, if I go and put down a lightning spire over here. Now, I can only have one, I'm pretty sure. It's Combs Ghost. Oh, he's got a weapon of freezing, too. Oh, I might have had to shout to use it. I'm not sure. Stand on this stair for a sec and go up. Do I have to shout? Or not shout, but instruct. Lightning Spire. I don't think this is the spell. Summon Lightning Spire is probably what I actually want to look at. Summon Lightning Spire. Place targeted location within 2 square radius. Location must be empty, not blah 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 blah. Hit dice, da 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 da. Position correctly, can double zap. Will avoid shooting allies unless they're electricity resistant. Can use the block line of sight. Immune to electricity and negative energy. So you can shoot bolts of lightning through it, which is interesting to note. But yeah, I don't know if we needed to do some shouts or anything there. In any case, we're gonna go in this direction. Put it here. Then we're gonna run this way. Oh, did I miscast it? I did. Oh, the water moccasins back. So it's definitely shooting things. Hello. Zap, zap. Zap, zap. Zap, zap. There could be a lot of poison, but I do have a curing over here. Excellent. Whew. All right. So it does clearly auto-shoot. So let's go up here and keep going up to D4. Okay. Did I not tell it? Go D4. We're very hungry. Yeah, I mean, that spell was pretty expensive. Admittedly. Alright. Come at me, bro. So I can shoot through here. And not hit my own guy. And yeah, so the Spire definitely has short range. But man, that's going to be a death machine. Love it. Although again, any summon spells can be very handy. Arg. I don't remember if you still spend the food. Why? Target this guy. Keep trying to hit the wizard. Yeah, cast anyway. Boom! Done. Int. Excellent. Is that still shooting at something? Oh, hello, Grinder. So I do have a plus cast here, so I can cast one spell for free. But I think what I'm going to do... is I could save it for a recast of Lightning Spire. Ha! Nice. Oh, that might have been why the Spire wasn't casting before. It might have been worried about hitting me. I really have to get some Aralek. Really have to get some Aralek. I haven't found a new ring. No. Because then the Spire is going to go way crazier about shooting. It's going to feel a lot more comfortable. Oops, I should have... Yeah, there's no reason to hit both. Do I... You know what? It might be crazy. It's going to use a lot more food. But I'll be able to eat some orcs here. I'm going to go ahead and get a Spire down. I don't know where that guy's gone. Oh, I guess he did die. Okay. Chop up some bodies. Get some more stones. Ah! Zap, 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 zap. Okay. The question mark will show up there from time to time when you've got summons around. I believe the cause of that is when the opponent is actually going for your summon instead of you. They're not actually confused. They're just, but they're effectively in a state where they're not noticing you. Alright, this Lightning Spire is going to do a lot for us. Because it's spamming out lightning bolts. Keep in mind, so Lightning Spire is a level 4 spell. Well, I don't know if it's lightning bolts or shock spells or whatever. Maybe my lightning bolt is more powerful, but yeah. Like, it's effectively spamming that on my behalf. So, I guess we could go to D7 and see if we can't take out Comb. I can't airstrike him as well, because he is flying. We never finished exploring this level either. And a spell book of many handy spells. Many handy spells. Okay, less than I thought. For some reason I saw Confusion Touch and I was thinking something else. Picking up Apportation is nice, because you can teleport something to you if you can't reach it for a variety of different situations. We might just want to memorize that. The advantage of memorizing it as well is that we can start training translocations. So it's less, I would say, about Apportation, but being ready so that we can do blinks and things later on when we get a spellbook with that. I'm gonna grab just a few levels of translocation right now. Again, the first few are really cheap, so we'll go up to like level 4. Getting there will be fairly easy. Apportation will be like a guaranteed tech cast, and then we'll be ready for blinks for later. How else are we doing here? Summon Lightning Spire. We would like that to be more reliable, and it's mostly air, but with the same sort of reasoning, we're going to turn on summonings, and we will get 4 levels or so of summoning. It's cheap, and we'll make that a lot more reliable. In fact, I'm going to change translocations. We'll just get a couple levels. That's going to be plenty for Apportation. Okay. You shout. Whatever. Let's go ahead and Lightning Spire, or not. Or not again. Interesting that you decide to run into melee in a situation where I can double zap you. I guess because you had an enchanted sword, you didn't spawn with a bow? No, you had a bow. You just really want to enchanted sword me instead. Maybe it's cursed. You were wielding it and you couldn't swap. I bet you that's exactly what the situation was. Alright, Comb. Eat it. Ha! Ha! Tons of XP! Ghostbusters. And that's the level. Okay. So there's still some scary stuff on this level. Well, it's just the one ghost. Now, that was a tougher ghost, but I feel fairly confident we can take it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to peek down these stairs first. Okay, confirm that area is clear, so it's a viable escape route. And we'll go and auto-explore a bit. Okay, noise. All right, there's that guy. Yeah, out of range. I was going to say. It should only be 2, isn't it? Yeah, it's not actually highlighting the area, which is a little weird. Boom, done. And zap, zap, zap. This means we're going to get ourselves in a situation where the Spire might not cast. ZZ. There we go. Because it might not want to zap me. Okay, it's sort of wrecking that a lot. Now, your allies, and I think the Spire's included in this, will not fire if you don't have line of sight. And as such, I don't believe I can drop it and then run. Hello, troll. Okay, that's not working the way I was hoping. It's really leery about shooting if I'm anywhere nearby, I think. Eating only takes 1 turn, so it's not too bad. I'm thinking, like, I can swiftness away. The problem is, like, I can swiftness to the stairs, but we know there's a dangerous ghost up there. Although I can more or less outrun the ghost. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. Alright, we're gonna just have to read our teleport. On a level we don't know. We'll quaff the healing wounds if we turn in somewhere dangerous. Okay, no, we're fine. Yeah, we really need Arlek. I think our Spire's not wanting to cast as often because of that in those situations. And it's really bad because the Spire is like what's killing everything. Hello, Buckler. We've got Remove Curse, so let's wear the Buckler. Interesting. The -6 makes this basically unwearable. Although it's not -6 AC, it's -6 to shielding. I don't know what negative shielding does for us, but it's probably not great. The R-Slay doesn't matter, because that's just to hit and damage on melee attacks, which is meaningless. Resistance to negative energy and plus int and the plus poison is actually pretty good, but I think that we could consider keeping it around. It's no longer cursed. We could consider keeping this around in case we suddenly need some R poison or R resistance for some damn reason. I don't expect that'll be the case, but I guess our inventory isn't full right now. Airstrike. Zap. Zap. You're probably fine, but you might have friends. So far, so good. We don't know where the ghost is currently, and they like to wander. Hello, Centaur. Break line of sight. Double zap. I know you're gonna bow me. If I go here, you're gonna try to melee me while I get to keep double zapping you. You're a little terrifying. There you go. But not so much when we're set up that way. That's probably going to be the real trick to using the Lightning Spire, at least for now, is avoid big open spaces and instead focus on places where we can cause this to safely zap at my enemies, and also with me having the ability to just zap through people. Especially if we can double zap them. Zap, zap, zap. Zap, zap, zap. Rest. Good. What's my timer at? Oh, I gotta put another cut in here. Okay, well, I mean, we're still not feeling like indestructible by any means whatsoever. The Lightning Spire is certainly doing really, 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 really good things for us, though. It's below 9% failure rate, which, with this sort of spell, I think is very fine and very tolerable. I mean, we'll go ahead and keep trying to improve it a little bit, which we're doing by getting a little bit of summonings and continuing to work on air magic. I did have the limit on air magic set to 10, which I think I'll leave that limit of 10 for now. We'll see what happens when we hit that level 4 summonings and how consistent that makes our spells. Keep in mind, Airstrike is... Okay, Airstrike's down to 1%. So just studying air doesn't necessarily matter as much. Everything's failure rate is really, really, really low. We do want to get some Lightning Spire to be a bit better, but it's going to get 2 more points worth of summoning. It'll probably sit at like 5 or 6% failure rate, which is fine for a summon spell. And it's something we don't have to spam. It's something we can often drop ahead of time, and it'll last for a few turns. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.